I'm Crisaline B. Manondo. I'm about to report France, or the French cuisine. The French cuisine is among the most celebrated on earth in French culinary customs, hold fascination for lifestyle observers too. There is convivial nature around the entire process, with high importance placed on shopping for the best ingredients, planning the menu, and sitting down at the prescribed hour to enjoy it together and meal. So, ibig sabihin, yung iba, ginagawang paligsahan yung cuisine. But sa France, ginagawa nila itong celebration, which is pinaghahandaan pa nila para pumili ng mga ingredients na gagamitin nila. Yun ay isa sa kanilang paghahanda para sa French cuisine. History and food. The French have always been proud of their sophisticated way of cooking. Fertile soils provide fresh fruits, vegetables, herbs, grains, and meat. Nearly year-round, the soil is also suitable for growing grapes, which are used for making some of the finest wine in the world. Food and alcohol play important roles in French society. The way a person eats often reflects the French heritage, region of birth, and social status and health. So, ibig sabihin, yung kinakain nila is nagre-reflect sa kung ano yung region nila, ano yung social status, at ano yung health nila. Siyempre, pag kumain ka ng masustansya, alam mo naman na magiging healthy yung katawan mo. And pag kumain ka naman ng more on meat, it is given you protein, but makakasira din siya ng katawan if nilalagi-lagi. So, yung mga French, nagpo-provide sila ng mga fresh ingredients para sa mga niluluto nila, which is nagbibigay sa kanila ng good health. So, every time na may way of cooking, ang way of cooking nila is pamimili ng good ingredients for good health status. During the reign of Louis XIV, 1661-1715, the nobility would hold 12-hour feasts with over 10 different dishes served. The presentation of the food was just as important as the taste and quality of the ingredients. Such elaborate feasts were too expensive and required too much time for the common people to prepare for themselves. But others were also able to enjoy exotic foods and spices such as kumquat fruit and yellow saffron. Brought back from Africa and Asia by explorers, these foods were quickly incorporated into the French diet. Many of the words we use for cooking, even the word and idea restaurant, which really came into the modern times at the end of the French Revolution in year 1789 to 1799. When the newly rich had more money to spend, come from from cafes. Yes, it really is a French idea. To bistros, to the humble grilled cheese sandwich in French with a piece of ham and cheese on the outside. American and world cooking owes much to French food culture. So, during the reign of Louis, may mga feast na nagaganap which is kasali or invited yung mga nasa upper class or kumbaga yung mga mayayaman. And, syempre pinaghahandaan nila yung feast na yon, which is they provided more high quality of foods na i-prepare nila. At syempre, mas kailangan nilang i-improve or mas kailangan nilang sarapan yung way of cooking nila. So, and the time of Reign Louis, doon na-invento yung word na restaurant or kumbaga nung French days niya. And yung words na cafe. At saka niya nag-start yung pag-create nila ng mga iba't ibang product or mga iba't ibang way of cooking. Most of us know the croissant, the flaky, butter-rich pasty bread, but French food culture includes such wonders as the eclair, boulin, and the crepe. And of course, the baguette. Wine, bread, and cheese. Cheese is the staples of French food. So, if yung staple ng Philippines is rice, sa French, cheese ang kanilang staple, or kumbaga unang pagkain nila. The French food culture and French life, you would think with all this butter and huge amounts of wonderful food, French people might be obese, but they are not. This is called French paradox. French paradox. Many studies have been done on why the general population of France generally is not obese. No one is quite sure, but these longer than average meals made with fresher and unprocessed foods that are common in French food culture may have something to do with it. So, ang sabi dito, more on yung mga kinakain nila, more on may butter, or basta, nagigib sa kanila ng parang fats. Pero, ang sabi dito, hindi daw sila tumataba. Or, more on sa kanila, hindi mataba. Ano nga ba yung dahilan? Siyempre, yung mga bread, nagko-consume din ito ng mga healthy ingredients. Ang sabi nga kanina, di ba? Pag gumagawa sila ng any of food, pumipili sila ng mga good ingredients. Pinaghahandaan nila yung mga niluluto nila. So, ibig sabihin, yung mga nako-consume nilang mga bread is hindi nagbibigay sa kanila ng fat or kumbaga nagbibigay pa ito ng nutrients and mas nagiging active pa sila or kumbaga mas nagpro-provide ito ng So, ano nga ba ang dahilan kung bakit hindi tumataba yung mga French? Ang sabi dito, kumakain naman sila ng processed foods, pero hindi naman sila tumataba. So, way back sa introduction ko, yung mga ginagamit nilang ingredients is, syempre, prepare nila or kumbaga, pinipili nila ng husto. So, ibig sabihin, pag nagpipick sila ng mga any ingredients, pinipili nila yung mga may health benefits or kumbaga magbibigay sa kanila ng energy. So, hindi sila basta-basta gumagawa ng mga bread na alam nilang magkakakonsume sa kanila ng negative. French food culture also gave to the world cooking terms like sauté, blanche, and the awe-inspiring sight at any restaurant, flambe. French food and all its wonders could fill many pages, but it's based on the idea that it should be enjoyed and it should be rise above just simply human nourishment. The French meal is usually a leisurely affair. True, there are many fast food outlets, and the French are just as busy as the rest of us with work and life. However, a good French meal takes time, not in the preparation but in the eating. The French believe food is better enjoyed in the company of others, and that means a long dinner and many choices for restaurants. Like most of us, French food culture has 3 meals a day. Breakfast, le petit déjeuner, is usually some type of bread and coffee with hot chocolate for children. Lunch, le déjeuner, can be up 2 hours long, even though for workers, although the trend and modern business is moving forward faster. Meals and le sandwich. So, in French food culture, doon nag-umpisa yung meaning ng sauté and or blanche. Sila pala yung nagpauso ng sauté, which is yung word sa atin na gisa lang, ganun, yung ginagawa natin. And fortunately, may 3 times meal din na sila, gaya ng Filipino. Pero, ang staple foods nila is bread. Unlike sa atin, ang staple foods natin is rice. So, in fact, ang rice is nakakapagbigay ng fat or more on carbohydrates. But in France, kumakain naman sila ng mga bread na nagko-consume din ng mga fats, pero hindi sila tumataba. So, French believe that if you eat with others, it is more better. Kasi, para sa kanila, kung may kasama silang kumakain or may company silang kasama, ito yung nabibigay sa kanila ng joy or happiness. And they also have 3 times meal, which is breakfast, dinner, and lunch. So, same lang din. Kung meron sa atin, ay meron din sa kanila. Bread, cheese, and wines. Each of these 3 specialty items is essential to the culture and traditions of French food. Together, they make the perfect, affordable lunch to enjoy in plein air, to take with you whenever you like. Fresh, baked bread really cannot be overemphasized as a part of French heritage. Quality selections from the bakery span the gamut from long crusty baguettes to light flaky croissants, stopping to pick up something to bring home from the boulangerie is a simple gesture of sharing family love and consume if they do. According to the recent studies by research firm Euromonitor, France has 32,000 independent bakeries and bread lovers buy 10 billion baguettes every year. So, isa yung pinaka-top rated or more na binibili ng mga French is baguettes. So, that was mean your bread is nagsisimbolize sa kanila ng French heritage. So, kasali na din pala sa kanila yung French, yung mga bread as a heritage. And yung baguette daw ay ito yung pinaka kilala or mas tinatangkilik ng mga taga-French, which is nakaubos sila ng 10 billion a year ng baguette. So, ibig sabihin, etong baguette, ito yung pinaka top rated na products or bread na nauubos or kinakain ng mga French people. Traditional French food. The French love eating out, so everywhere you encounter bistros, bars, street-side cafes, and restaurants. In France, there are many traditional dishes, some of which you might know as they are popular all over the world. So read our article and learn about the typical French food dishes or know what to order next time you are in France or in a French restaurant. So, pagdating mo sa French, may mga nagkalat na cafes and restaurant. So, tama naman, every time na may nakikita akong content creator or vlogger, makikita mo na pakalat-kalat yung mga store or iba't ibang store, clothes store, cafe store, bread store. So, ibig sabihin, pagdating mo pa lang sa street nila, kahit saan ka man magpunta, may mga bread or restaurant or cafe. Kasi, yun nga yung pinaka kanilang food, bread, staple food nila. So, ibig sabihin, kahit saan ka man pumunta, may bread, cafe, and restaurant or bar. Let's start with something sweet. Macarons are the delicious sweet cookies filled with buttercream. Macarons come in many colors so you can distinguish on the taste of the filling, such as pink or raspberry taste, brown for chocolate, yellow for vanilla or lemon, green for pistachio, blue for blueberry, and the French macarons melt in the mouth. Another typical treat with a sweet tooth is tart tatin. This upside down apple tart made with apples which were caramelized in butter and sugar before baking. Sa macarons tayo. Familiar naman na tayo sa macarons. So, any color na nakikita mo, pag nakakita ka ng green, nagsisimbolize to sa flavor niya. So, ibig sabihin, pag green, syempre alam mo na, pistachio yan. Pero, may iba't iba kasing version na ng macarons na yan eh. Ibig sabihin, any color, even sa Pilipinas, may mga hindi na nabe-base yung flavor or kumbaga, hindi na napafollow yung flavor based on color. So, sa French, kung anong kulay talaga siya, naka-base siya sa flavor na meron siya. So, ibig sabihin, pag blue, blueberry, pag green, pistachio. Sa tart tatin, para siyang apple pie. Kumbaga, pinag-combine siya ng butter and caramelized in butter and sugar. At may apple siya sa top. Our favorite French sweet treats are crepes. The French pancake are very thin, and this is our favorite, filled with chocolate sauce or fresh fruits. Sometimes they are enjoyed with savory fillings. Crepes are very tasty, even when only sprinkled with sugar and folded. The French bread loaf is long and thin. This typically French bread is made mainly with white wheat flour. About any French bakery, boulangerie will have many different types of baguettes for you to choose from. And there are also baguettes made out of rye flour, spelt flour, or whole wheat flour. So, sa way of cooking nila ng bread, may mga iba't ibang uri pala ng bread na ginagamit nila, which is like rye flour, spelt flour, or whole wheat flour. Pero ang pinaka-common na ginagamit ng iba't ibang bansa before is wheat flour. So, yung crepe, siguro, baka informative o knowledgeable naman na tayo about sa crepe. Ito yung pinag-top-top ng iba't ibang crepe and may filling siya sa loob, which is parang nauuso na siya these days. And croissants are typically used for breakfast but can also be eaten filled with ham and cheese for a more filling meal later during the day. So, yung croissant is, ito yung bread na nilalagyan siya ng filling sa loob. Knowledgeable na din tayo about that. May iba't iba siyang flavor eh. Basta nabibili yan eh. May nabibili sa mga store natin na ganyan. And isa din yun sa mga bread ng mga French. The French are known for their love of cheese. There are many delicious cow milks, cheeses, fromage de vache, but also goat's milk cheeses, fromage de chèvre, Camembert, Brie, and Roquefort blue cheese are some of the best known cheeses and eaten all over the world. Truffles are rare kind of mushrooms. They are very expensive, so only small quantities are used. So, ibig sabihin, may iba't ibang klase din tayo may iba't ibang klase din sila ng milk na ginagamit. So, gumagamit sila ng goat milk and cow milk. Ginagawa nila itong cheese, which is nagagamit nila sa mga bread. Pampalasa, and ito, yung may more on nutrients kasi galing siya sa milk ng cow and goat. And sa kanila din pala matatagpuan yung rare kind of mushroom, which is truffles. They are very expensive, so only small quantities are used. Ito daw yung mahal na kind of mushrooms. The dried truffles are grated or sliced over pasta and meat dishes or added to sauce, salads, or soups, which mushroom grows near oak and hazelnuts tree. So, nagagamit nila yung truffles sa mga sauce or soups. Pero, ito, yung pinakamahal na ingredients na nagagamit nila. Bouillabaisse is seafood stew and typically made with freshly bony fish, shellfish, mussels, vegetables, herbs, and olive oil. So, ito naman yung kanilang kind of soup na nagko-contain ng bonefish, shellfish, mussels, vegetables, herbs, and olive oil. So, madami siyang spices na ginagamit. The origins of the dish are the fish stews cooked by the fishermen in Marseilles, who used to cook big pots of fish and let the stew boil and then simmer for a long time before eating the meal together with their friends and families. So, any kind of fish stews. Ang mga nagluluto din sa kanila is mga fishermen. Kasi ano pa nga bang specialty nila, which is syempre sa kanila yung nanggaling yung fish na yon. So, sila yung mas nakakaalam kung paano lutuin yon. This typical French salad includes lettuce, canned tuna, black olives, tomato, onions, hard-boiled eggs, and sometimes caperberries and green beans. It is named after the city of nice and toss the name meal salad from nice and is either eaten on its way. Light meal as a starter. Ratatouille is a thick stew, including tomatoes, bell peppers, onions, garlic, courgettes, also called zucchini, and aubergines, also called eggplant. It is mainly vegetable as it is mainly eaten as vegetables too, but are variations within also include meat. So, ibig sabihin, yung So, from bread to salad, soup, and stew na tayo. So, yung kanilang mga new dish is nagko-contain lang ng mga maraming spices or kumbaga mas healthy na kasi more on vegetables, more contains of nutrients na yung mealtime customs. When entertaining at home, the hosts pride themselves on making mealtime a memorable and positive experience. For everyday lunches and dinners, 4 courses are typically served: salad, main dish with meat, cheese with bread, and dessert. Bread and water are always served. Special occasions include even more courses, such as appetizer and savory pastries or other finger foods. This is normally served with an alcoholic beverage, often French wine. Several bottles of wine may be served with a meal of coffee is also served. So, ibig sabihin, sa mealtime nila, meron silang mga 4 courses. So, meron na silang salad, main dish, and meron na rin silang mga appetizer and savory pastries. So, ibig sabihin, yung nabanggit ko is before, contented na sila sa So, ibig sabihin, unlike sa celebration or yung mga nagaganap na picnic, mas more on sa meal time nila, may 4 courses na sila, which is salad, main dish, appetizer, and beverage. So, as a French setup na sila or French meal time. So, ibig sabihin, mas more on food nila. Mas more ang food nila everyday. Unlike sa celebration, mas konti yung pinaprepare nila. So, ibig sabihin, yun pala yung nakasanayan nila. In a simple celebration, nagpre-prepare lang sila ng bread, cheese, and wine. Pero, sa mealtime nila, may fina-follow silang 4 courses, appetizer, main dish, salad, and the beverage. Siyempre, hindi na mawawala dyan yung kape. Kasi, lagi yung nakaserve sa kanila or lagi yung nakahain sa kanila. Or, siyempre, hindi naman nagkakape yung mga bata or kumbaga 10 pababa. Of course, may milk pa rin sa kanila. Pero, in a mealtime, dapat Restaurants in France are generally more formal than those in the United States. It is expected that patrons are there to have a full meal. Wine is ordered by the half or full carafe, a glass container. Waiters are rarely tipped because a fee for service is added to the bill for the meal. Eating out is a social occasion and is a leisurely activity. It is considered rude to us to have a leftover food draft to be taken home. Several fast food restaurants, such as Quick, a French version of McDonald's, and Pizza Hut, are available. Sidewalk vendors and cafes or local bakeries also offer Quick. So, sa kanila pala, parang negative impact or hindi maganda yung paningin ng mga taong nagpapak ng mga leftover, unlike sa Pilipinas. Kasi normal naman na sa atin yun eh. Which either kakainin natin sa bahay or papakain sa mga aso. Pero sa Paris, parang nakakayain sa kanila or parang hindi nila ginagawa yun. Kasi there are so many food choices. And yung mga choices na yun is nakikita natin, parang onti lang yung serving, parang para sa'yo lang talaga. And kailangan na maubos mo man o hindi. Doon na yun, which is hindi mo na siya isasali or iuwi pa. So, ibig sabihin, in French restaurant, unlikely sa US now, is more on may dagdag sa fee yung mga restaurant. So, kailangan mo palang bayaran o bigyan ng tip yung waiter or yung magsaserve sa'yo, which is kasali na sa bill. So, ibig sabihin din doon, hindi mo kailangan iuwi yung mga leftovers mo. So, iiwan mo lang siya doon. Unlike sa Pilipinas na pwede mo siyang iuwi. Sa kanila, hindi. And baka nagpapakita yun ng, syempre full meal yun eh. Ibig sabihin, meron pa rin talagang chance or meron pa rin talagang scenario na hindi mo maubos yan or kailangan mo siyang, or if gusto mo siyang iuwi. Pero sa French, hindi base sa kanila yun or hindi yun uso sa kanila. Ang pag-leftover o pag-take out ng mga tira-tirang pagkain mo. So, ibig sabihin, kahit nasa mga gilid-gilid ka ng mga daanan, may mga makikita ka pa rin mga vendor. And meron na rin sa French yung version ng McDonald's. Pero, mapapansin mo na ang nakalagay na staple food pa rin nila is bread. Wala silang rice. Kasi hindi nila staple ang rice o hindi sila masyadong kumakain ng rice. Or siguro may mga konti or may iba, pero bread talaga yung meron sa kanila. So, wala kang makikitang rice sa McDonald's sa French or sa France. The typical eating habits of the French includes 3 meals a day, with tea served at 4 p.m. Breakfast often includes a fresh baguette and buttery croissant, sometimes filled with chocolate or almond paste. Cafe is usually very strong. Cafe au lait is coffee served with hot milk, fresh fruits, and yogurt. Are also common at breakfast. Lunch is the main meal of the day and takes more time to eat than typical lunch in the US. For this reason, many businesses are closed between 12 noon and 2 p.m. A school lunch might consist of a bag filled with cheese, butter, meat, lettuce, and tomato. Dinner usually takes place after 8 at night. So, ang ibig sabihin lang doon is sarado pala yung mga ibang restaurants or kainan ng 12 noon or hanggang 2 p.m. And ang pinaka main daw na meal nila is lunch day. So, bakit nga ba sarado yun ng 12 p.m. and noon? So, sa mga schools ng mga bata or sa mga working or job or workplace nila, may mga naka-prepare na palang lunch for them. Unlike sa Pilipinas na kailangan mo kayong bumili sa labas, sa kanila, nasa mismong establishment na nila yung mga food nila. So, yun nga nabanggit ko kanina, may common 3 meals din sila. In breakfast, meron silang coffee. In dinner, meron silang tea. And syempre, yung mga umiinom lang naman ng tea ay yung mga higher age, like sa mga bata, ang breakfast nila is mga milk, hot chocolate, and bread na lamang. Kasi, yun na lang ang staple foods nila. So, ibig sabihin, yung mga French, hindi sila masyadong kumakain ng mga more foods in the morning. And, ang mas kinakain nila is mga bread. Yun nga yung sinabi ko kanina, yung baguettes. Madaming nauubos na baguettes. Every year, nakaka 10 billion sila. So, ibig sabihin, yun yung breakfast nila. Or kahit sino man sa kanila, yun yung binibila nila for breakfast. So, sabi nga, more fats yung mga bread na kinakain nila. Pero, hindi sila tumataba. So, ibig sabihin, even though more fats yung kinakain nila in the morning, binabawi nila yun for lunch and dinner. More on healthy foods na yung more na kinakain nila. Hindi sila masyado sa mga carbohydrates. And, kumakain sila ng fat, of course. Pero, hindi ito nabibigay sa kanila ng mga negative health benefits. Or, onti lang yung makikita mong obese sa friendship. Kasi, mas focus sila sa health and social status nila or kumbaga sa personal status nila. Syempre, mas gugustuhin mo na maging fit and not obese. So, that is all my report. Thank you for listening and watching. Have a good day.